What's up, guys? It's Exselsior Tech. I'm back. Still got my laptop. Today we'll be looking at the HP Pavilion Gaming Laptop, which is right here. I'm going to do a little bit more of an in-depth review, things I like and don't like, and give some more specs, some of the details, some of my thoughts, etc. The last video was just an overview, a first look, first impression. So just to start off, I got this laptop straight from HP on their website for $740 plus tax. There was a sale, $150 off, so that's how I got it cheaper. I believe this is because this laptop is now outdated. There's a new generation of the Pavilion laptops out, so I believe that's why this was cheaper, but I'm perfectly fine with that because this has better specs for a better price anyway. It took 2 weeks longer than the already suggested 2 weeks for this thing to come, so that was kind of a pain. I had to wait a month, but I got $30, actually $31 back because of the inconvenience, I guess. I had to ask them for that, but that was nice. So the only upgrades I did were the color, which was $10. This would be green on the normal one, and then a camera, $30. I'll talk about that later. Make sure to check out the links down below for the laptop, anything I talk about. Everything will be down below, so make sure to check that out. Now on to the specs. So just a quick overview of the specs. While I'm saying these, I'll put up a list of all the specs like I had in the announcement video. But just a quick overview, it has an i7 8750H, which is pretty decent for this, this price point. GTX 1050 with 2 GB dedicated. It has 8 GB of RAM, which I can add more in later. 1 TB hard drive, and then 16 gigs of Optane, so I can add an SSD in later. 15.6 FHD IPS display, which is 1920 by 1080 if you didn't know that. So that's a quick overview. So right away you can see the color here. I really like this color, but it attracts fingerprints very much. It's sleek and cool, and I like that it doesn't scream like a gamer laptop, like all the designs on the back. I like how it's tame looking, and I like how it looks slim at an angle. So here you can see, it looks really slim here, but then actually the laptop also comes down here. Like it actually is like an inch thick, but it looks pretty slim just from the side. I love that. The thing weighs about 5 pounds. But it is a fingerprint magnet. This on the back is pretty fingerprint magnet, but then the inside is awful. Now all this outside here is black, it's just plastic. Except for this edge here, which is metal, which curves into the inside, which is also metal. So continuing with the outside, I will show you all the ports. Nothing on the back besides the heat sinks. Then on here, you got your these are all the USB ports on here are 3.0, I believe. So USB, you got the lock, full size SD card slot. That's nice to have, especially for YouTube. Nothing on the front besides a bunch of screws. And then on this side, you got your barrel connector there for charging, which would be nice if it charged via USB-C, but it needs a lot of power for what's in it, so it's okay. And then there's another USB port, full-size HDMI, full Ethernet port, which is nice if Wi-Fi is overloaded. That's nice for that. And then your headphone and mic combination jack right there. Alright, moving on to the inside. I'll open this bad boy up and try not to get too many fingerprints on it, which I just got one on the camera, I think, but that's okay. So, rotate it around so you guys can see. So like I said, screen's FHD, and at this small size, that is a lot of pixels for this small size, so the screen is very crisp. It's IPS, so it has great viewing angles. Let me turn it on here. This is a power button right here. not a fingerprint reader, which is unfortunate, but it has Windows Hello, so that's cool. So that you can see HP, and it's going to soon turn on and ask for my face, which is the only upgrade I did. I have this infrared camera here. Let me quick unlock this. There we go. So that's one of the only upgrades, is this added the infrared sensors and stuff. I don't know if you see all that red flashing, but that's what that was. The camera, I'll put in a picture of the camera. It says it's like high quality and stuff, but I'm just amazed at how poor quality laptop sensors can be, and this is not really an exception to that. Notice the thin bezels here. That is very nice and thin bezels. Here we got the speakers. They are tuned by Bang & Olufsen, hence the little logo there. This is actually like a three-dimensional thing. It goes down in. It's kind of cool looking, actually. Then there's the keyboard here. This button turns the backlight on and off. It's only a white backlight. You can't change that, the color. But I like how it's white and not green. It looks a little bit more tame. Doesn't scream gamer like I said before. The keyboard quality is decent. It's good for a laptop, but it's just like a chiclet style keyboard. You're gonna miss your dedicated actual keyboard, especially if you have a nice mechanical one or something. But this is not bad. It's oops. What am I doing? This is not bad for gaming, for a keyboard on a laptop. Here's a trackpad. It's plastic. It does not use Windows drivers, which is unfortunate, but I mean, with a gaming laptop, you're probably not going to be using the trackpad much, besides if you're just quick firing it up or something. You're not going to be using this too much, so it's okay. I got this mouse on Amazon, like $9 mouse. It works fairly well. I also have the gaming mouse if I'm gaming. This is just for other stuff. But let me know if you want to see a review on this. But yeah, so the trackpad is, it's decent, but it's pretty good. But you're probably not going to be using it. So back to the speakers. The quality is good. It's like crisp sound, but it is lacking in the low end. It's a little bit tinny, but you're probably going to have headphones on or something, so that's okay. One thing to note though for this laptop is because of the powerful processors, GPU and CPU in here, it does get loud and hot. I was playing on a table like this, not this one but different, but similar, and these grills here, when the GPU and CPU are being worked, man, they like shoot out the heat. The table right under here it was hot and I could put my hand there, but I feel like if I left it there long, it would start to like burn me. That's how hot this thing was. I wasn't maxing out the GPU, I don't think. Definitely not the CPU. But so I think it could definitely get hotter, but probably some thermal throttling going on there. But yeah, just that's something to note. The fingerprint magnet and this heat is two negative things. Now let's move on to the inside. I already got fingerprints on here. I literally have a microfiber cloth here just to like wipe this off, and it takes a little bit to come off. It's weird material. It's not like glass. But I'll open this up now, and we can look at the inside, see what that looks like. Alright, I'm back. Got the back off of it here. It's fairly straightforward to take off, pretty easy. There's no hidden screws. There's like this. This is like the back of it. There's 4 screws here. These are long ones. It looks like that. They're long. And then there's 3 screws up here on the front. And they're shorter ones like that. And so once you get all the screws out, it's not just going to fall off. So you just use a normal screwdriver for that. They're just Phillips. And then what I do is I take a suction cup and put it on here and then pull up. You kind of have to, like, the first time is harder. You have to push down and pull up, push down like on the right at the crack and pull up with the suction cup, and then it'll try to get something in there like a gift card or credit card or if you have a toolkit, one of those plastic pry things, and then work your way around until it just comes off by itself. The second time, I've done this before, but so this is the second time I've done it. It came off much easier. I put the suction cup on, started pulling to get a gap. I got a gap, pulled a little bit more, and just the whole thing came off. So it's easier the second time. Hopefully I didn't break anything. But yep, so that's what this looks like. Nothing too special in there. Now the inside. So tilt this up a little bit. If you're going to be touching stuff, have an anti-static wrist strap or something. Just, you don't want to touch this and zaps things. That would be bad if you got your new laptop, went to upgrade it, and then you zapped it. And also turn it off. I just realized this thing is still on. It's on standby, but that's okay. I just won't touch anything. Turn it off if you're going to do this. But, alright, here is the, oh, it says CPU there. I didn't know that. Here's a CPU. There's a GPU. That is interesting. The GPU one's a little bit bigger. So, alright, CPU, GPU, there's the Optane. Here's the RAM. There's another slot underneath there. I can put another one in if I need to. Probably will end up doing that. Here's the hard drive. So I could put an SSD either in there or in here. I'm not sure which one I'd do, but I might end up doing that as well. There's the Wi-Fi chip thing. That's about, and then there's a whole bunch of other stuff in here. So that's about everything to look at in here. But the main concerns are going to be the RAM, the M.2 slot, and then the full slot, or like the 2.5 SSD hard drive slot. And then here's the battery. It says 52.5 watt hour. It's big. Doesn't appear to be terribly removable. Don't really know. You could probably replace it. But this is a gaming laptop, and these two things take a lot of power. So if you're gaming, you're going to want it to be plugged in. If you are just using it for web browsing, stuff like that, then you'll probably be able to get 4 hours out of it. I've never actually ran it out, but you should be able to get 4 hours out of it if you're not pushing it. And then speaking of plugging it in, here is the power cord. It's nice and small, and then you got the power connector there, and this cool plug thing there. So that's that. Quick side note, you might be wondering why there is a blanket here. That is because I don't want to scratch anything, so I put the face down. I didn't want to scratch anything. This has rubber on it, so you're not going to scratch it. But the top of the laptop, the screen doesn't have anything to protect it, so that's why this blanket is here. Hopefully it's not in the way at all. I also have this bag here. I got this on Amazon with the mouse. It's like $11. Has that pouch, nice. I think it's a microfiber in there. And then this pouch, put the mouse and the cord in there. Works well. It's not extremely protective from drops or anything, but it'll help with scratches and just little hits and stuff. So that's nice. It was cheap. I believe that's about everything. The links to the mouse and the bag will be down below, as well as some links to the laptop. I got this from HP, straight from them, so I'll have a link to that. Actually I won't, because they don't sell it anymore. But I'll have links on Amazon to different models that are just pre-built. They actually had to build this, but I'll have pre-built models linked on Amazon. So that wraps it up. Like and comment anything I missed, any questions you have, what I should review in the future, all that good stuff. I very well may have missed something, so make sure to comment that. I will try to get back to you and answer the question. I strongly recommend this laptop if you are looking for a budget gaming laptop. You can get it for about $700, and it's not amazing performance. It doesn't have like a 1060 in it, just a 1050. But I would definitely recommend this. I love the color. I love how it looks. Like, HP makes their product really sleek looking, and here you can see the thinness even better. Like that, it looks really thin. So yeah, strongly recommend this. Looks great. And so like, comment, subscribe, hit the bell so you know when more videos come out. I have some cool ones coming up. Check out the links below. And I think that's about it. Well, I'm Exselsior Tech. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.